ओम नमस्ते नाथ भगवन् शिवाय गुरुरूपिणे विद्यावतार संसिद्धि स्वीकृतानेक विग्रह नवाय नवरूपाय परमार्थस्वरूपिणे सर्वज्ञानतमो भेदभानवेचितनायते स्वतन्त्राय दयाक्लुप्तविग्रहाय शिवात्मने परतन्त्राय भक्तानां भव्यानां भव्यरूपिणे विवेकाय विवेकानां विमर्शाय विमर्शनां प्रकाशाय प्रकाशानां नाहिनां दानरूपिणे पुरस्तात् पार्श्वयो पृष्ठे नमस्कुर्यापि युपर्यदे सदा मच्चित्तरूपेण विदेहि भवदासनम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः ऐं ग्लौं ह्रीं प्रेम सक्षमलवर्यों सक्षमलवर्यीं सौः श्री चिदम्बा सहित श्री योगीशानंदनाथ श्री गुरु श्रीपाद ऐं ह्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः ऐं ग्लौं प्रेम सक्षमलवर्यीं सौः सौः श्री कामेश्वरी अम्बा सहित श्री अम्बानंदनाथ श्री परमगुरु श्रीपाद ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः ऐं ग्लौं प्रेम सक्षमलवर्यीं सौः सौः श्री राजेम्बा सहित श्री भूमानंदनाथ श्री परमेष्टि गुरु श्रीपाद पूजयामि नमः।
Let me say good evening everybody. We are here in Auroville, Udo Yogam, and this evening we had the honor to have our Kishori Radhakrisna that we have invited from Rameswaram, and we are very happy to have an explanation session about the yoga mantra and the function and the reason of the Guru, of the living Guru. And thank you very much for this session, and we are very eager to hear from you some this clarification.
First, I will tell you something about mantra and about Guru also. Mantra comes means automatically Guru will come. Without Guru, the mantra is impossible, because mantra should be initiated, given by the Guru only. If the Guru gives, then only the mantra gives the result. That means fruits, phala. First, from the ancient time, see, our tradition has so much value and also so much ancient, that means old, from old time. It is coming from Guru to Sishya, from Guru to Sishya in that mode only. Because in olden days also, the Guru taught to the Sishya. Again the Sishya will become Guru and they will teach. They for their own Sishya. Just like that, it is called Guru Parampara. This type of Vidya, Jnana, or the education, knowledge came from the traditional path. There in our India, there are so many Gurus and Paramparas are there. We cannot like other religion. In our religion, there is no one God or one system of tradition or one education or like that. We are all Bahurupa. Bahurupa, you know, that is so many types of worshipping and so many ways according to the parampara also. They are based in the parampara, which type of Guru, what they teach, like that. Among that, but all the parampara in one aspect, they have the basic system of Shruti and Smriti. Shruti, you know, that is Veda and Vedanga. Shruti means Veda. It's completely from, without Veda, there is nothing in India, in Bharat. All our samskara, all our tradition, all our customs, based only in the way, from the Veda. The Vedas and Vedanga. Vedas is the karma part, that is actional part of the people. Vedanta, it is called Upanishad. Anta means the end of the Veda. Veda is divided into two parts. First is Veda karma part, that is the rituals, puja, upasana, all the mantras, everything, in which mantra, which upasana, what kind of the remedy or what kind of the reward you will get. Those things are mentioned in the Veda part. The next part, that means the Antim, that the end of the Veda. In each and every Veda, the end denotes what is the aim of our life. It is not just like earning and reproduction. We are not for that thing here came as a human being. We are not human being just having auspicious spiritual experience, but we are spiritual beings having human experience. For this human experience, our tradition, our gurus divided our experience in four kinds: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. This dharma, artha, kama, moksha is the basic thing for all of us. We forget all these things. For what purpose we are doing? We are yearning for the sake of yearning nowadays. Because we want to live lavishly, for that we are yearning. But it is not mentioned in that. We have to yearn according to the dharma. We have to yearn according to the dharma and spend according to the dharma. The yearning and spending also due to dharma. That is the artha. That artha has some artha. You understand? That artha has some meaning. Without meaning, if you are yearning, then the brutal activities come. If one person who is yearning more than what he wants, if he earns more, automatically some unavoidable illegal sensation will come. He will spend his money. He can spend his money for anything because he has the capacity to spend. So in olden days also, they were very conscious and cautious with earning and also spending. So the olden days, the kings, having so much wealth, they separated their wealth for the beneficial of the dharma, Hindu dharma. Otherwise there won't be any such big temples will be built. How many temples built and how many jewels were given for the deities. They offered their wealth for the deities. They offered their work for the renunciation of the dharma. So dharma comes after artha is somewhat nice. Dharma, artha, kama. Kama I have defined. This kama never ends. Kama is the one thing which so much of sudha, that it never ends. We cannot satisfy the kama. If you want anything, if you attain that, the next second for another kama you will be having. The another thing you will attain. If you want one house, you will think, oh, this house is not big enough for me. I want 2 BHK, then I want 4 BHK. If a 4 BHK, one villa. Like that, our ends, wants have no end. So for this also, dharma comes. Dharma comes in each and every activities. of the people. So in our ancient days, the people taught the dharma. Our religion is called Sanatana Dharma. No Hindu, nothing is mentioned in any grantha of our Hindu religion. We speak now as Hindu because of the invasion of the foreigners. Otherwise, we never called ourselves as a Hindu. No, in nothing, in no way that it is mentioned as a Hindu. This the Dharma. Dharma is the main aspect of the people in olden days. Even for each and every person, they acted according to the Dharma. They first, for the Brahmacharya, they had some Dharma. And for Grahastha Dharma. And Vanaprastha Dharma. And Sannyasa Dharma. If you ask a people, Brahmacharya Dharma, they want to go that side. Even the Brahmachari in olden days, they were not even to go and see or take food for the person who is newly married. The Brahmachari, they have to, Acharanam means, what is the English word for Acharan? Behavior. Discipline. It is somewhat discipline. Acharanam. Acharanam. Behavior may be bad or good, but discipline must be good. There must be some discipline for the Brahmacharya. Just like that, the Grahastha also had. Just like the Sannyasi. Sannyasi, they won't see like that. They won't even enjoy. They don't have the asa for that enjoyment. All this, one who renounced all the enjoyment of the worldly things, they were called the sannyasi. So, each and every aspect. Now, it is my duty. I am the Vanaprastha lady. I cannot be like my daughter-in-law. I must have some control, because in those days, people had control over them in their own will and wish. There is nobody outer person to control them. All the people controlled themselves because they were taught dharma. From the earlyhood, from the childhood, they were born and brought up in that way, keeping their dharma. So this dharma, according to the place and circumstances, so many gurus formed. Guru taught the mantra. Here I have to give the value of the guru and the mantra also. In olden days, the guru was also in such person, one who is always thinking about the salvation or the moksha or the supreme thoughts, having supreme thoughts. The guru is also a person won't act according to the worldly things. One who is self-refined may come as a guru, will come as a guru. There are so many restrictions for guru also in those days. Now if you are given that B.Ed certificate, anybody can become the teacher. But in olden days, that was not like that. Nobody cannot become the teacher. Here also in our tradition, he must do that anushtana, he must be initiated in that way, he must be given that diksha, and he must be given the purna diksha, then only he will be eligible as a guru. Here there are so many restrictions for the disciples to become a guru. So this guru in those days, because if you are seeing me in the 75 years, when I was 8 years, when I was initiated first, how I was, that I know, because I was not like this. Now I have, by the grace of Guruji, refined somewhat. I am not fully, I cannot. But Guruji is refining the Sishyas. That refined, refined, that means making, purifying. I cannot purify, but some extent I will give you the advice how to be pure. So this Guru is important in each and every person's life. If you get a Guru, then your life will be in the path of the Dharma. Because Guru only teaches the Dharma. What is the reality? The reality is not earning. The reality is not decorating. The reality is not enjoying. Because all these are all anitya. Anitya means temporary. If you are 20, you will be very much beautiful. You see the donkey also, when it is kuti, it will be very beautiful. But yeah, all of us are very beautiful when we are teenage. But after that, some reduction, some minus will come. Everybody will be like that. Nobody can escape from this thing. It is niyati. Niyati, destiny.
Yeah.
It is destiny. All the people, I was also very much beautiful when I was in the teenage. But I cannot see now. My hair is so much white. But this thing happened, must happen. If my hair is so much black, then something is abnormal for me. I must consult the doctor. What is going on to my hair? So each and everything must be according to the niyati. Niyati means nature, destiny in some extent. So this niyati is teaching us that you are going to die. That means your destiny is samipa. Samipa means quick, near. Daily sheet calendar says that we are one day near to our destiny. So this is the caution for us, how to prepare ourselves. Because for going to one place, we are preparing ourselves where to stay and which dresses we have to take and what else, how we have to go, transportation and rooms, accommodation, lodging, fooding, everything we are reserving for us before you go to one place. But you are going to the place where all your worldly activities will be given the judgment. Where you are going, that is the extreme place from where you cannot have any escapism there. You cannot escape yourself. You cannot hide your person from the Almighty. Because it is always seeing you and allwhere, anywhere, everywhere. It is omnipresence. So you have to accept that I am going and going and going. These are all not permanent. But I am sorry, I am teaching this. It's not to make you scared, but it is a reality. You may think that Amma is speaking something that we will die, or Amma is against the wealth and all. I am not against the wealth. In the Veda also you earn money. Dhanam adaya, bahuvriti dhanam adaya. It is written like that. But this dhanam means wealth. This dhanam should be spent. How you have to spend your dhanam? That also written. So these things, how we earn, how we spend, all these advices are given by the Guru. Now I think the Guru subject, something you understand what is meant by Guru, who is Guru and what is what. Because of the temporary world, to make you permanent, Guru is there. How can you make yourself permanent? So the Guru is there to teach you. How the Guru teaches? It is the important thing. He trains you by giving mantra diksha. Mantra is somewhat for the people. See, the Guru, Acharya is different from Guru. That you have to first know. Who is Acharya and who is Guru? Acharya means one who is doing all your grahastha karma, that is homely activities, who is doing instead of on behalf of you, he is Acharya. We are having our own Acharya, we are having our own Shastri, like that. He is Acharya who is making you for the worldly activities. But Guru is something else. He does not have anything with your body or your commercial thing. Your commercial body is not bother about for the Guru. Your spiritual body is necessary for the Guru. Guru always says to have the Purna Sharanagati. Sharanagati means surrender. That you have to surrender yourself to the Guru. That Sharanagati here, you cannot surrender all your wealth. Guru never seeks. If you give dakshana, Guru will accept. But in this sense, Sharanagati is, he needs your faith and your stress and how you are doing the mantra, belief of mantra. That is Guru's work. Guru always take care of the mantra, because if you are misusing the mantra, it will be for some extent affect the Guru also. The people never do just the mantra. If that patra, we say patra. If one Sishya, we say the patra. The patra is not good. If we keep milk in one patra, in one vessel, if it is not washed cleanly, the milk will be so that won't be consumption for the Guru also, that is a loss. For him also it is a loss. So Guru has that two work. First he has to give the mantra diksha, and again he has to check whether he is using the mantra for the proper way. So Guru has the two aspects. Giving mantra diksha and also checking you, how you are using. Are you progressing? Are you doing? Or are you misusing the mantra, everything? So, now we are coming to the point, mantra. What is meant by mantra? There are so many mantras. Can I sit like that? I am not so comfortable with this. I have that bypass surgery, for that this nerve has taken, so I cannot sit like that. Thank you. Mantra means manatrayate iti mantra. You have to, trayate means taking, no? No, if anything, if it is like that, if I am like that, I am taking that. That means
Take-
accept.
Grabbing.
take-
Grab.
Huh?
Receiving,
Grabbing.
receiving,
So many words, but not near to that trayate. Huh?
Snatching.
Snatching is somewhat like without knowing others. Snatch.
matching is all.
It's not a snatching. It is by others only with the snatching is something we snatch without others' knowledge. But with others' knowledge we are trayate. Our mantra must be in that way to accept the mantra. We have to run over it and catch. That is trayate. Trayate iti mantra. Mana trayate iti mantra. Not your body, your mind. Your mana. Mana for mana, in English only mind. For buddhi also mind. I don't know that I am very much confused in that word. Mind must be always with the mantra. That is, if you got a mantra, then you must think over the mantra and do the mantra with the sense of the belief that Guru and the mantra. Mantra for some deities, some consecutive, some what do you call it? No. The mantra, all the mantra for not all the deities. Some particular deity, some
Achievement.
mantra. If Bala means only for the Bala. If Mahaganapati means for the Mahaganapati. If Panchadashi means it is for the Lalita Mahatripurasundari. Shodashi means it is the extreme Brahma Vidya. So, there are so many gradations for mantra. That is according to that disciples. For the beginners, we won't give the Moksha Vidya. We cannot also give. First we have to make their mind to sit. For the babies, 2 years old baby, they won't teach their that algorithm or any trigonometry for the 2 years old baby. They will make the baby to sit in one place at least for 1 or 2 hours. So just like that, Guru will give the beginning stages of mantra for the Shishya to make him to succeed over his mana capacity, mind capacity of doing the mantra, of catching the mantra, or snatching the mantra. What we can say, how you do the mantra, that according to that the Guru will understand. He is the Patra, he is the person. Patra here has the capacity for the next level. Then he will do the next level mantra. If you are progressing, the Guru will understand and he will give the next level. Like that, in one time you will get the supreme mantra also. The supreme mantra, here we are speaking about the not the beginning stages of mantra. There are so many beginning stages of mantra. These are all I had told you to mend you, to refine you, your mind or your antakarana. Antakarana, sukshma sarira, antakarana. I cannot translate in it.
Body, subtle body.
Subtle body. Antakarana or inside the sukshma sarira, that is subtle body. This antakarana, you have to mend yourself. If you want to sit in one place to do japa means, you must have the capacity of not going to the bathroom or the drinking water. You have to sit one place for at least 2 hours. That is the habitual training.
Preparation and training.
Operation. Just I don't know. Preparation. Preparation is before sitting the mantra and nyasa. But after sitting, You should not have the thirst or intention to go other, or intention to see the TV, or if anybody comes and talks, you do not listen that. You have to concentrate on the mantra. That is that antakarana should be modified. Antakarana, there are so many. Your pancha karmendriya, pancha jnanendriya, these are all other subject we will discuss in other day. Pancha jnanendriya, pancha karmendriya, mana, buddhi, ahankara. All these are called antakarana. You cannot, these things cannot be seen outwardly. Even you can sit here and you can think of something else. How can I know? I know that you are sitting here and listening, but you won't. You may, I'm not, for example, say, you may even scold me, but I cannot. These are all antakarana. We are giving training for the antakarana in the beginning stage. If you have that antakarana refined, then one stage you will be how the +2 student is for a college, how they finish the college level for PhD, like that. In one stage, you will be eligible for the dissolution. That means realization or oneness with the union with the Brahmanda. That is the Prapancha Karana Shakti. Karana, you means Karana is the creator, maybe. In English word, it's creator only for Karana. These are all, we are all Karya. We are all creation. So, the Karana and Karya union is the Brahma Vidya. That only is given due to in the time of Diksha. Where we are given the Brahma Vidya, we are practicing the mantra. When we practice the mantra daily, slowly, slow by slow, we practice the mantra, Brahma Vidya Maha Mantra, not the beginning. You first, this you have that Brahma Vidya, you have the Brahma Vidya. The people who got the Brahma Vidya, those people knows that they have the, when they are doing that, in one stage, by doing the mantra, you are deleting your karma. Karma here means it is the reason for your birth and death. It is a bija. Bija means seed. It is a seed. The mantra, slow by slow, it deletes your karma. That you don't know, you won't know. It deletes day by day when you do the Brahma Vidya mantra. Brahma Vidya, I am particularly stressing upon that mantra. This mantra makes us to delete our Karana Sharira, that is Bija, that is seed. From the seed only the Sukshma Sharira comes. From the Sukshma Sharira, the Stula Sharira comes. That means our birth and death comes according to our reason, cause, the causal body. You may say, am I correct? Causal body?
Yeah.
Causal body. This causal body, if you delete or destroy the Karana, because the Bija will be roasted one. The seed, if you roast the seed, it won't sprout. So, our mantra, daily mantra, roast our Karana. So, you are going and burning yourself inside the mantra with the Swayam burning, that is Swayam Jyoti. Jyoti means flame, maybe. Swayam Prakasha. The Swayam Prakasha Shakti is the Almighty, Brahma, Parabrahma. Where we are doing the mantra, that means our Atma Shakti. It is also Swayam Jyoti. It is nothing but the Swayam Jyoti, part of the Swayam Jyoti. Because we are all charged by the Parabrahma. How we are daily charging our mobile? But we cannot see. But without the charge, our mobile won't do. So if the Parabrahma is not inside our body, we can't move even. So this kind of thing, mantra gives you the power to delete day by day your karna sharira for something. So day by day you are deleting all the reasons, the karanas, good and bad karma, effect. Karma,
Consequences.
activities,
Action.
action,
Consequences of
Cons-
action.
actions, consequence of the actions. This mantra, delete day by day. Kinchit, my Guruji used to say, Kanisha, the word. Kinchit, kinchit. Daily you are doing. So it is, first you stress, I do the japa first. For the people who are got initiation, diksha. Even myself, even you can be without food, but not without the mantra. At least minimum level you do the japa. So that daily you are deleting something, you are doing good action for your progress. If you are deleting daily day sheet, calendar sheet, just like that we are deleting our total birth. Because how many births we had, we know? Nobody knows. How many death we had, how many children we had. In this birth, these children. The ancient previous birth, how many children we had, how many husbands, how many mothers, how many fathers we had. You know, nobody knows. So, in the coming agamya karma, that means in the coming birth, how many of you are going to be the human being, are going to be the other sarira also, according to our karma. So this mantra makes us to delete day by day our sharira, that means death and birth. You need not be born in the other sarira or human sarira. Daily you are deleting. That is the work of the master work of the mantra. Then with the master work, some other adrishya phala. Adrishya phala means
Unseen
unseen fruit.
fruits.
Unseen fruit.
Fruit in the sense of result.
Result, good result. Because it is mantra gives, so it won't be a bad result, it will be a good result. But suddenly you cannot. So how many of us say I got a mantra, but nothing has happened to me? See, it is like that. But how many antakarna in you, how many birth you got, how many bad karma you did, the mantra must go through, penetrate through your karma. Then only it will give you a good effect. If you are here, I cannot put one pencil, the pencil won't go. But if sand, the pencil will go. Understand? So, all your karma must be diluted. Then only the mantra will penetrate. First the mantra will do that thing. It will dilute all your body, antakarana. Your antakarana will be diluted. That
Surely all the people who are doing japa will note. First, when I got the mantra diksha, I was like that. Now, something happened to me, some modification, some renunciation, some effect. Surely it will come. If you do the mantra with full of complete faith, surely, certainly, the effect will come that you will be modified in any way. You will think that, I had so much of angry and that asuya, jealous of others. Now after mantra, at least you won't scold others, your words will be refined, you will be refined, you will be modified. These are all because of your antakarana is diluted. Because nothing will dilute your antakarana. Wealth will make your body strong. Your sharira will be heavy and heavy with the outward things. But only mantra can dilute you so that omnipresence will penetrate you. Daily it is like ardram jvalati jyotiragamasmi. Ardram here. Ardram means a piece of wood, wet wood. Piece of wet wood, not dry wood. Wet wood cannot jwalat. Jwalat means cannot burn. For the wet wood, it will take time to burn. But the mantra says, when we consuming that Vishesha Argya, we says, Ardram Jvalati Jyotir Ahamasmi. Ahamasmi means it is I. It is me who is jwalating. Jwalating means drying or burning. In the presence of the Swayam Jwalati. Swayam Prakashik. Jwalat means burning, illuminating body. That Brahma Jnana. Jnana is always speak with fire only. Jnana means fire. Tej. Tejas, fire. Jnana Tejas. If anybody says, he has the Tejas, his face is as some Tejas. That means Jnana is speak with the fire only, fire the Prakasha. Prakasha means here fire. My piece, I am the piece of wood who is burning with the Swayam Jyoti. Swayam Jyoti here, self. Swayam is self, the big self. Do you understand? The like big self. Big self is burning. That is Jyoti here. In front of the Jyoti, this piece of wood, this wooden piece, which is wet. What is the symbol of wet? Means with all my karma, purva karma, I am burning. This mantra makes me to burn, to dry out my karma. Ardram jvalati jyotir ahamasmi. So that is Jyoti. In front of the Jyoti, it is me who is burned. The next word, Jyotir Jvalati Brahma Ahamasmi. See, in court and all, the verdict will be given thrice time, judgment will be announced 3 times to make it strong, just like that. Ardram Jvalati, that is, I am that piece of wood with all my karma, Jvalati, burning. In front of the Jvalati Jyotir, that Jyoti is the Brahmanda Jyoti. It is Ahamasmi, it is I am. Sanskrit, Asmi means I am. I am burning. Then comes Jyotir Jvalati Brahma. The Brahma is Jvalati. Jvalati means burning. Again, we cannot say burning. Jyotir Jvalati Brahma, it is Ahamasmi. I am. Because my piece of wood is drained. It is, fired. So I have reduced. No wet. So it will catch the fire. The dry wood will catch the fire quickly. So I am the one who is illuminating. Jyotir Jvalati Brahma Ahamasmi. Ahamasmi Brahma Ahamasmi. Now we have the confident. Confidently we say, it is me. Who is the Parabrahma? It is me. Ahamasmi Brahma Ahamasmi. Aham Eva Aham Juhomi Swaha. Aham Eva Aham Juhomi Swaha. I am the one. Juhyat means that is putting in the holy fire. Yajna Karya. For that there are so many yajna vastus are there, no? Anybody knows what are the yajna karya? For the doing of offering, there are so many kinds of work. Brahma Arpanam.
Like the Homa.
Homa. There will be some sticks, there will be some things. Those things.
Sacrificing.
I am the one who is putting myself in the Homa Agni. That Homa Agni is the Parabrahma. Aham Eva Aham Juhomi. Aham, that person, it is I putting me inside I. Aham Eva Aham Juhomi. Aham, can you catch?
Aham, I am that.
I am putting the seer also aham, doer also aham, the burner also aham.
So you're putting all the element individual.
Yes, I am putting my own karna sarira, I am burning. That burner also I am, the karna sarira also I am, the Brahma also I am, one who is burning. Aham eva aham juhomi. It is me who is diluting. That means who is offering myself, and for whom? For I. It is the Triputi Jnanam. It is called Tripura Sundari. Tripura means first our Stula Sarira. This Sarira is called Puri. Pura. Was a Stula Sarira. Antakarana is Sukshma Sarira. And the cause, if the cause is deleted, then no Sarira for you. Even though for the Prarabdha you will be there. But there is nothing. How the seed is roasted, there will be a seed, but it won't grow. Just like that, our karma is already burnt. We have burnt our karma, so we won't grow. We will do the activities. Because one who is burnt the karma, one who burnt himself, he won't have the kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya and all. That person won't come for the Brahmajnana. One who is coming to Brahmajnana means already he has to have that Viveka Vairagya. If you have the Vairagya, that steady, for that only we are giving first step, second step, third step, like that. First step we want to give the Purna Diksha. We will see, we will do, we will make him to progress. So once he is progressed, that means once he attained, then he won't. That stretched mind never come to its own dimension. The jnana, it is the plus of jnana. If you know the reason, if you know who you are, then you won't have the asha or this temporary wants and all you won't. You will be refined. Your speech will be refined and you will be calm. And you will speak what you have to and when you have to and where you have to. Now, mantras effect also I have done. Anybody any questions about this? Finish. You can put off if they are. கொஞ்சம் அனுப்பிச்சு வைங்க அவங்க கொஸ்டின் செலக்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறோம்.
It's not really a question but more confirmation of my understanding. When people told me in the past that your karma can be wiped out, so people said two contrary things. So one, they would say that your karma can never be wiped out and that you have to pay it in equal measure. And the second thing is, they would also say that by doing some practices or whatever with mantra diksha or whatever, your karma could be wiped out. And it's something I could never understand and reconcile. But today, the way you explained it about the karna sharira being the seed, the bija, and that getting roasted and therefore not able to sprout, that helped me understand this concept.
Are you satisfied?
Yes. Thank you.
No, it's not for thanks. If you are satisfied, if you are having any doubt, you can clear me.
No. I mean, I wanted to confirm that my understanding is correct. Because I hadn't understood it so far. I didn't understand how it was possible to reduce the karma or to delete it completely. But this explains how it's done.
This then will bring us to one further clarification to the question about how does a mantra work to give the result? What is the mantra? Because we know that we are on the mantra has different levels, from the sound to the thought to the physical. How can a mantra, I talk about a spiritual mantra, not a mantra for a purpose or for, how does it can cancel the karmic consequences?
I cannot catch your question.
How does the mantra work in able to do this? How can it work?
This Brahmajnana mantra,
Spiritual mantra, yes.
I spoke about the supreme level mantra, who got initiation, Purna Diksha. That person now, mantra means that is, these things for the beginners. That will work. Sometimes it won't work, but the beginners must sit. Again they will sit. How many times you broke your mantra? You know?
Number of times, I suppose.
So that's for beginning stage. But if I say to break your mantra now, can you?
Definitely not.
Once you are mend, that means you are, what do you call? What do you say? What is? That is refined. This word only I know. That when you are regulated, then they want to go for the previous position. If one person, for example, say, daily, in olden days it was, but nowadays we have to. If you ask your child, one child, if you have two child, if you keep the second child as it is, and the first child, you have to take bath and take food. You have to take bath and take food. Daily, if you put order, conditioned your one child to take bath and take food, the next one he won't. Then let him be like that. But if one day, if anything happened, that boy cannot eat his food without taking bath. even though he is hungry. It is the habitual. Man is the habitual animal. Even nowadays there are people who are sleeping in one place, in other room they can't sleep. There are people like that. In one bed they need that bed. In one place they need. So I slept in different rooms. So I was not those kind of people. Man is the habitual slave. Once you put a habit, then you will have that. So in olden days, they put the children dharma, regulated. That regularity must come. For that my Guruji used to tell one story. Now it is always saying about the Parabrahma, you will be bored. So I am telling one story which my Guruji told us. In olden days, one Raja was there. The name and fame not necessary now. One Raja was there. In those days, Raja may marry so many wives and all like that. In our tradition was there. When he was going somewhere else, there he saw one beautiful lady, girl. Because of Raja, he wanted to marry her. Nobody, no ask her, no tell her, because he is a king. So he told the father of the girl, tomorrow your girl will be married with me. That man also very much happy, because Raja only going to marry my daughter. So she will have so many rich ornaments and rich silk, everything. She will live in the palace, no? So in those days, it was like that. Their father also agreed. He married to the king his daughter. The next day, that lady, that girl, was put on a comfortable bed and all, because he became a queen now. So there are so many Hamsadulika Mancha. In those days it was called Hamsadulika. Hamsadulika means that swan's feather. Manja. Manja means that sayana. So he was full of rose petals, everything which roses and so much fragrance, and with silk sari and all. She went to sleep. She can't sleep. She came out with the dress first he wore. With the dress he came out. There, one fisherman was drying his fish. There she went, and there she went and slept on the floor near the fishes, dry fishes. The Raja comes to see the new queen. He says, what is that? Why you are here? I have told all my servants to decorate you as a queen and put you on the throne like that. She told, I don't want you. I can't marry you. It is not my habit. I want this fisherman. I may marry this fisherman. Because she was not able to sleep on the bed. That is the habit of man. If you do one thing, suddenly you cannot forget. That is the addiction we say, no? It is addiction. The people cannot forget any. That is, the bad activities will have more strength. The good activities we can forget easily. But the bad activities act upon mostly strong, with a strong hand. Cannot come out of that. So
these kind of addictions makes our human beings to destroy. So, to come out of all this addiction, we are making ourselves, modifying, rewinding, regulating ourselves for our nice customs and manners. Because if we want to do japa means we must take bath. We will. Because we think that japa must be done after taking bath. So, actually, automatically we will take bath and do in one place. Because japa must be done sitting in one place. So, the regularity will come.
But the point I wanted to show, in my experience, so a mantra is in a sound or in a thought. But in my experience, a mantra, spiritual mantra that to be followed has another element more subtle. That somehow is not enough to find it on the internet, is not enough to read it in the book. That will not work. So as you are teaching me, the mantras to be given by the Guru. And in that sound, there is the seed that is from a little part of the Guru. So this mantra is activated only by, that was natural my question, by what is the activation that comes from the Guru to the disciple through the tool, through the mean of the mantra. So there are different levels that compose a mantra to bring you successful through the progress, to the final realization, and through the Brahma consciousness, as you say.
You ask whether the sound or the mean. Are you in
and
doubt?
Little subtle essence is there also.
Subtle essence or the sound of the mantra?
Will also be a thought mantra, only in the thought.
See.
But the sense is there in both, the sound and the more subtle thought. So the description of that what I'm asking, the more subtle part.
It's a good question. See, each and every mantra has its own sound and its own meaning. Meaning also subtle, and sound. Sound here, it is not just like us. That Shabda Pramana. Mantra is called Shabda Pramana. This Shabda is not like the drums and all. Sound means all these are sound. In English we say sound means putting the glass on the floor also sound makes sound. That kind of sound is not in the mantra. That sound which will act inner body consciousness. That sound is first given for the primary people. When you grow yourself, you have to contract the sound and concentrate on the meaning. First we do that sound, because he should not hear other thing, he have to concentrate on the sound, the syllable, the mantra, how we pronounce the mantra, what is will be, how. Because my grandson, he is very clever, but how he says, no? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Asishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. How? What is that? What I told him? This is not the way. Because in his hurry, that is, he is so small, but in his hurry, he is doing Om Shanti Shanti. Not like that. For the beginner, we stress upon the sound. But when we go, it is for this Purnamadam for you, I won't tell you to recite openly. I will ask you to do inside your mind. When you grow, that Nama, Rupa, sound, everything, nothing. You understand?
As you teach me, mantra is like a seed that the Guru give to the disciple.
Mantra is not a seed. It is the burning fire.
But they get communicated through the Guru to the disciple.
Yes.
And is developed on
I
his
am
own
giving
and
you
his
the
own.
fire, I am firing you. In one sense, by mantra, I am kindling you, I am firing you. You can say that. I have put fire inside you. This fire will do good, not like other fire. This flame will burn your karma.
This means that what people usually do, they read the mantra on the internet, on a book, both in a bookshop. They cannot do that because it needs to be given in a certain way, not just pick up on the
Nowadays one guru will be sitting and one mic will be there and the guru will be reciting and the students will. That is not the Diksha. One to one, I have to see who is getting the mantra from me. Otherwise the mantra is commercial. This commercial mantra won't have so much effect. For a good silk saree, it will be about 10,000 only. If you want a good silk, if you want some silk saree, that is, there are for 2,000 rupees also silk sarees available. But this saree's value and that saree's value is different. Just like that, getting mantra from the Guru is like a pure silk saree which we get from the original shop. Getting mantra from the Google is just like a common silk saree from all the shop for 2,000 rupees. Even jewels also. See how much jewels they are putting, but only 1,000 rupees, 500 rupees, like that they are bringing the jewels. That what we say, these are all temporary. How we got that type, it will go.
So for instance, nowadays, there are these nice electronic machine that can repeat mantra. You have it in the temple. He may give a help. And he buy this nice machine with 1,000 mantra, 2,000 mantra. Now, what that can... I mean, in a way, I think people buy because it does help
That
a little
also
bit.
creates the sound.
It is a mantra, but it's not a mantra. Another sample is, we have also a lot of study about water. I know traditionally you repeat the mantra. I think Sri Aurobindo started his sadhana exactly like this. In a glass of water, the guru that he met recited the mantra. So he charged that water in that glass and then gave him to drink. And he healed, I think was his brother by. Anyway, it has a healing property. So a mantra can also be uttered, but it has to be uttered by a human heart, by a human mind, and then can even become independent and being charged into water and still being beneficial. So this kind of
Beneficial means doing mantra in one water and giving you to make you good.
for a purpose, not for a spiritual growth, but this I saw you doing and been actually being
It
given.
is called prayoga. It is some other thing.
It is not for spiritual growth.
It is not for one's progress. If I do like that means that won't help for my progress. If I do one mantra on the water and I give it to you to drink, some extent it will give you something. If you have some bad effect, it will delete. If you want something, that is called prayoga. Prayoga for prayoga.
Purpose.
Experiment.
Experiment. Like a purpose. Yeah, it's
Purpose.
for a purpose.
For the purpose. There are so many in mantra also. For example, Sulni, Chandi and all Prayoga. For Panchadashi, Sodashi, there are defense and offense. We use the defense. We use our Atmartha mantra for that. How much that is our, what do you call, in one bank, if you want to give your check means you have to have that much of money in your account. Otherwise you cannot give the check. Just like that, this defense mantras are our savings. Then only I can give something else to others. The person who has no savings in his account cannot give a check. Otherwise the police will come.
So when you give a mantra, you are giving a check with the money in the account. That's what you are saying.
Yes, certainly. If I give you a mantra, it will be deleted. Some account in my account. So I must be so much cautious. If I am not doing japa means I am not eligible to give you the mantra. Just like the Google is saying, the Google is not doing japa, but it is making others to do japa. How? How is it possible? If I am not doing the mantra regularly, how I can give you the mantra? Just like that Google Guru.
No, please, you have your question.
First of all, I would like to say we are grateful to you for this whole session and discussion. Because what I have observed that every 2-3 minutes you have really given us one pearl, a kind of a flower with which at the end of this 2-hour session I have really made a garland, beautiful garland. And you began with saying that we are spiritual being with the human experience. And that was some amazing statement. And then after you have explained everything, in beautifully, with such a detail, it's amazing to connect. Now, what the question I have is, the first is, we talk about mantra yoga. In yoga itself, we have yantra, mantra and tantra. So, one aspect is mantra. As a person, as a disciple or as a devotee, I am practicing mantra. Will it help if I add, or my guru adds yantra into that? When the time of yantra comes to add, or I just begin with the mantra and that is sufficient, or adding a yantra is a kind of a catalyst which helps in my sadhana. When the time, so I have a question that how these three are connected, whether they are connected, in any form of a sadhana. Of course they are connected, right? It's my primary little bit of knowledge. The second question I have is, we say, or it's normal saying that, okay, mantra has been given by the Guru. Now, we all know this Gayatri mantra, right, which is coming from our Veda. So, whether in today's world, if we are chanting Gayatri mantra, will it really help us? If we even know the meanings and they say, okay, you chant 24 times, that also my another question, that this numerology will also affect that, whether if I chant mantra 24 times or 108 times.
Without Upadesa? You mean without Upadesa? That means without given...
with knowing the meaning.
With knowing the meaning is that, but without Upadesa. Upadesa means without given by the Guru.
Yeah, because now Vishwamitra Guru is
No, that Rishi is Vishwamitra
Rishi.
for Gayatri.
Yeah.
But now no Vishwamitra here. Where you will find Vishwamitra now? from him you will get the Gayatri mantra.
So
So that I ask whether without Guru you follow the Gayatri mantra.
yeah.
That's what I told him.
No, but it's now another guru can also give me the Gayatri mantra. Is that relevant to accept that mantra as a mantra for my practice? Yeah.
In your question you ask whether the Vishwamitra only is eligible to give you Gayatri mantra, others cannot give the Gayatri mantra.
Yes, my question is that the
Somewhat
guru who has
relation with that.
yeah, the guru
Only the Vishwamitra can give you that Gayatri mantra. Others nowadays, the Guru cannot give Gayatri mantra because he is not belonged to the Vishwamitra. It's your tatparya, means asking the question is that.
in a way, yes. But I mean that
I will explain this after I explain your first question.
and also the numbers. My another question is the numbers, like 108 times.
One by one you clarify your question, I will answer. First you told mantra, tantra, yantra. Same thing. Will it affect you in the progress of the yoga? You connected the yoga also for the mantra, tantra, yantra. Isn't it? What is meant by yoga according to you?
It is, for me, it is a union, which is the normal meaning. That yoga, it's a union.
Union of what?
Uh,
No, you will have one idea of yoga. I want that idea because in your mind, what is the opinion about yoga? If you have in one tatparya in your mind, in that, if you are strong enough in that, if I answer that, it won't satisfy you. So I want from you to clear what is your opinion of yoga.
For me, the yoga is, I take the definition of asutoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. It's a journey for me for going from unknown to the unknown, from darkness to the light, from falsehood to the truth. That's the journey for me. Yoga is the journey. And why I am aspiring for that journey, because I believe and I can feel, and we all have known that there were people and there are people on this earth who has gone through that journey, who has experienced those things. So I cannot deny that. So for me, that is the yoga now. I don't know. It's going from known to the unknown. And that unknown I don't know.
We are all going to the known from unknown. Just I explained to you. We are all going from unknown. How many of us know that? Just I told you, we are all spiritual beings, not human beings. Just like how many, we know that knowing is not important. Realizing it, anubhuti, it is called anubhuti. I don't know all that Upanishad, everything. Aham Brahmasmi. I will tell myself, Aham Brahmasmi. But the anubhuti, enjoyment, that is very important, most important. That much of effect, that much of capacity you should have. For that, in one day you cannot attain. Because that much of karma we have in our body. This body won't allow us to think which that much of essence, arka. Because it's the
nectar of the life. Asatoma sadgamaya. Asat, who is the Asat? That is temporary. We are all Asat. Sat is permanent. From the Asat to the Sat. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Tamas is darkness. We are all, Ajnana means darkness. I have told Jnana is told as a fire. Always Jnana has some connection with fire. Fire means not only firing but also giving prakasha, swayam prakasha. Tamas means we are all tamas. We are all, because it is ajnana. We don't know. We think that our biodata is I. If I ask you, who are you? Then you will start saying of I am so much, my name is like that, I born and brought up there, my parents and my education, my capacity, my qualification, all this qualification, in how many births you have, how many qualifications? These are temporary. Always changing is temporary. Which is unchanged is permanent. Your Atma is unchanged. No qualification. Sadharana. We call it Sadharana. This Sadharana is the essence of our life. We must know the Sadharana. This Asadharana won't make us to know the Sadharana. Knowing the Sadharana makes he one who is knows the Sadharana is called Yogi. Yogi is one who has no work in this world to do. We say commonly we say, hey, see him like a yogi, he is sitting. If all the people are laughing or doing anything, enjoying, means if anybody is sitting like that, we call them mocking. See, you are a yogi, so he is not. That means he has no work upon the worldly life. He is called yogi. In other word, according to the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, after Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Sadhana, Samadhi, that is yoga. But to some extent, in our tradition, Sakta tradition, we say yoga is also a sadhana. You know the difference between sadhana and sadhya. Sadhya means
the one which can be achieved.
which one can be achieved. Sadhana means instrument to achieve. Yoga is also one instrument. Tantra is also an instrument. Yantra, doing puja, also an instrument. Mantra is also an instrument. Tantra, yantra, mantra. But close by close by close by close, the mantra makes us in one time, when we firing ourselves, when we are negating ourselves, the mantra also negated. That is the real union of Atma Brahma to the Para Brahma. That is Jiva Brahma Aikya Anusandhanam. It is called the Jiva Brahma Aikya. In this way, the mantra, tantra, yantra and a certain level of yoga makes us to unite with the Parabrahma.
So if I will understand what you are saying, is in the definition of the yoga, the word yoga means union. So now this define the opposite of yoga is separation, correct? So
Yoga is not union. Yoga is the instrument for the union.
The yoga is,
It's not the...
when we say, it's correct, when we say union, mean is suppose that is opposite is separation. So
Separation.
what we are dealing now is our actual situation, that is separation.
We are always separating ourselves.
So the real point is not much to know what is union, but what is separation, because we have to become aware of our actual state that is separation.
Yes.
So we do feel separate. So the whole operation of the instrument of the yoga is not to feel separate anymore, to return on our origin. That is the origin being united again. So when you speak about Jiva and Brahma is in a way that. So in a way, it's like if I should have tried to explain to a software specialist what is yoga and what is not, is like to change a software. A software of duality or separation to a software of oneness. And you are telling now, if I will understand your word, the cause is that karmic principle that is the obstacle of this to happen, to be realized. So through the mantra is the tool to cancel the karmic bondage that doesn't allow us to return in our state of unity or oneness. That's what you have described today.
These are all
In a few rough words.
sadhana. We are all called sadhaka. Unless we realize, we attain that thing, not doing the mantra is also a sadhana. Doing the yantra puja also a sadhana. Doing the yoga, practicing a yoga is also for sadhana. It is not the what do you call it? That achievement, that is end. It is the mean. Yoga is not the end. Yoga is the mean to attain the end, to achieve the end. End is the unity of our Atma Shakti, Jiva Brahma to the Parabrahma. That is the end. Until that, what we are doing are sadhana only. These are all sadhana. There are so many sadhana according to so many traditions. But we, according to our tradition, we select one path, one sadhana marga, by which we are going to the Parabrahma.
So what is this practice of
Then third question.
And timings, this practice of numbers and timings are the children game only?
I won't say like that. It is not a children game. See, something there in that. It is not children game. If we say like that, the people won't do mantra after us. If we say like that, it is for the matured people, just I spoke. I thought that you are all matured and you have that capacity to understand what I mean. I mean for the people who really wants to become unity with the Parabrahma. It is not for the beginner level. Let them practice something. If one boy will do A like that, one boy will do like the A like that, let him something them practice of writing, just like that. We must not justify others' practice. Always justifying others' practice won't give us yes to us. I won't justify others. Something is good. Something is better than nothing.
Thank you.
You feel
This side, no questions. The people who are already attained jnana, so no questions. See, these people, something. But he is in Purna Diksha, so.
I have a curious question.
Yes, come.
Once there was a Sri Vidya Upasaka.
Oh, no chair for you.
No,
Take the chair. Why?
I just want to be on stage.
Oh, you put the chair like that and sit and
Once there was I'll go back. Once there was an upasaka, and he finished his body, and then he was in fact my Guru Bhai, and some of the upasakas came together and performed some rituals for the good of his jivatma, for his progress. So the doubt is, if when I finish my body, if I do my practices and I erase all my karmas, then is that sufficient? Is my moksha up to me, or what is the value of these rituals? That's the doubt.
what is the value of rituals means? You are doing puja or anything after you reached moksha. Your question is that. You attained that unity. And again you are doing the rituals, continuing the rituals.
You were speaking about a specific ritual that your guru has done.
Yes.
Which one
Yes.
was that?
Am I in control of my destiny?
No, you please clear your
Which ritual your
Clear
guru
your
has
question.
done?
Oh, after death ritual. But only for upasakas. Some rituals performed after the death of the upasaka by the other upasakas for the benefit of the soul, for the progress of the soul of the upasaka.
for the one who passed away.
Yes. So if
The others
karma is
reminders
my karma,
are-
why I need some extra ritual for my friends to assist my moksha. This I don't understand. Is it so?
In a way, so
See, asking question, he is laughing. Then what is the answer will be? While asking question, you are laughing. But see, in our Sanatana Dharma, there is some rituals that means, I am speaking about the karma. Now, Veda. It's just I spoke all these times Vedanta.
Vedanta.
Now, your question according to the karma, rituals. These rituals, you ask whether refined the past body, that means soul, one who is not alive. That means all these after death, we are preparing for the 13 days, 15 days, 1 month, 1 year, like that. These are all prepared here not for the moksha of the people. It is first you completely know that moksha is the ultimate goal. Where we go, we won't come to the world again. It is the complete dissolution, realization. That is all what we can, that moksha, I can't clear in English. It is the end for
Liberation, they translate as liberation.
liberation, complete liberation. But for the past body, that means death man, died man, the one his son or the people who are doing the homa, havana, it is not for his moksha. For moksha, nobody will help. You only is the complete authority for your moksha. For moksha, no son, no husband, no wife, no mother, no father. But why it is done? Just I told, something is good, better than nothing. These things, in our dharma, there are gradation for the souls. You are believing that souls are come for the rebirth. We are full of belief of rebirth. That janana marana. So many janana, so many maranas. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare sayanam. It is Shankaracharya's word. For that,
the person, mostly son will do for the father or mother. It is for that soul to attain for the Pitraloka, not for Moksha Loka. Pitru Tarpanam, it is called Pitru Tarpanam. So these are all comes to the Vedic Marga, that is Karma Marga. Just now I spoken about the mantra diksha, one who got the mantra, one who is practicing anushtanam, doing anushtanam of mantra. What is his effect? That man, nobody will give anything because he is already resolved. No, there is nobody to make him to go. Because he has already what he wanted, everything he finished. He has nothing, only prarabdha karma is there for him to do. Prarabdha, there are 3 karmas: sanjiga, agamya and prarabdha. Prarabdha is already for that. For what purpose we are born. At the end also, when we birth date, the death date is also written when we born. We are celebrating our birth date because we don't know our death date. But for all the products we put the expiry date. If Brahma, you must do that in our head, that is expiry date. When we born, the expiry date also there. Until that we must. Until that nobody, even if anybody kills you, that also that expiry date will be there. So nobody can do anything for the moksha. Moksha once he must have. It is for Pitru karma. Make the Pitru to satisfy the Pitru. There is a big question for the karma. It is for Veda. The Putra here. Only the Putra has the capacity. In our Dharma, the Putra has very important place to act for the parents. If he put the fire only, the body will be burned. Putra has to put the Agni Karya, that is also called Antekti. Now we have started from the moksha and ending with the karma. Anteshti, it is called Anta means final, Ishti means Homa. It is the final Homa. It is also one samskara. We are having Shodasa samskara. From the birth to death, there are 16 samskara for the people. One of the samskara is Anteshti, putting fire to the death body. After that, all doing are for the death body, for the Pitru karma, Pitru loka. There are so many lokas according to our Pitru loka. But nobody is going to the Brahma loka or the Moksha loka by the karma. For the Pitru loka, to some extent, Putra will do. But after that, nobody can do anything. Are you okay?
Yes, very clear.
So you have confused with the Pitru karma and Moksha karma. Moksha is not based on karma. Moksha is based on the mana, mind or Shakti, Atma Shakti. But karma, if you do one karma, Putra will be born. If you do the karma, you will get dhana. If you do one karma, those karma, there are so many karmas in Vedas. This one of that is Pitru karma. Pitru karma is just like that. It is not for the parents to make them for the moksha. Here the moksha sabda is refers some other thing. See, in Sanskrit word, one word will give 100 meanings. The synonyms are mostly spread in Sanskrit.
One word will give 100 meanings. So instead of knowing that real meaning, you confused with the moksha karma.
When the Guru gives mantra diksha, isn't the Guru contributing to the moksha of the disciple?
Contributing?
To the moksha of, you said that no one can do anything for a person's moksha other than himself or herself. But when a Guru gives mantra diksha, the Guru is helping that person along the path to moksha. It's contributing to his moksha.
If I say Guru is not helping for moksha means it is degrading Guru. If I say Guru is helping for moksha means it is something degrading the moksha level. See Betty, it's not like that. Instead of giving you food, if I make you to cook for yourself, then you will satisfy yourself by cooking. That's what Guru says. Guru does. How you can attain, because Guru also doing the same thing. How we attain the moksha path, marga, it is called marga. The marga is shown by the Guru. For that, how to walk on the marga, mantra, japa, puja, tantra, yantra, everything is supplied by the Guru. Like umbrella, like chappal, everything, that water bottle, how we pack for the student to go to the school, just like that Guru pack you. But it is you to walk on this marga.
We do the upasana to realize the union of individual self and universal self. Jivatma and Paramatma. Is there any role in, does the mind have any role in this? If I imagine, I am Paramatma, I am Paramatma, I am Paramatma, is it useless? Or if I pray to Devi, oh Devi, I am me and you are you and we are not the same. Is that counterproductive? Is it a question?
For me, it's not a question. If you say, I am that Paramatma, I am that Paramatma means you are having the ego of I am. If you are really Paramatma, you won't say I am Paramatma. If you are doing, you are there, I am here means you are separated. The complete realization, I speak that realization, once you attain, you won't say. That is the calmness. That thing must come. I won't say I have attained like that. Nobody will say, cannot say. If I say like that means I am not attained. If I say like that I am the Paramatma, we must say that I am not. Because my ego didn't go.
Yes.
That I should go. This is called anchor. For one, what is I? This is the body. I walk, you say. When you are walking, if I ask what you are doing, James, I am walking. But if you are sick, you go to the doctor. You say, my body is paining. There you won't say I am paining. Or if your eyes, eye paining, if you are having headache,
You will say, the doctor, my head is paining, my hand is paining, my leg is paining, my body is paining. What is that? My and I differs. My is possessiveness. I is ahankara. These two must go. Delete. You are not I, you are not my. There is no my for you because this sarira will go.
What about dhyana sloka? If I recite the dhyana sloka, this is the adoration of the devata. Am I reinforcing in my
Identity, sense.
thoughts that she and I are not the same?
That is dhyana. First, the stage when you attain I am the one, big I self, I am the Atma, Jivatma. I am the one with Paramatma, Brahma. If I say, I must have some words, no? Without a word, all these times, I was explaining you with my word, vak. It is called vak. The artha, you understand that. That vak never makes you to understand. Artha only makes you to understand. Vak may be blabbering or something. You can, one who is not speaking worthless speech. By that nobody can understand anything. If anything artha is there, you can understand. This vak and artha, the two things we are having. By the vak, we are adorning the deities. This vak has no function, has no importance. But the artha, how we adorn the deity, that makes you most important. That is the union, real union. Artha is for you only. Vak comes out. But artha, because I have said so many words, that means I have said so many ideas about Parabrahma. How many of you, all you understand same? There are differences. The different people will understand differently. All the people cannot understand same. All of you understood in the same way. Where according to their mind, they will understand differently. You know, the artha and the vak. Vak is the shabda that is mentioned, but artha is not mentioned. Each and every time I say I am mentioning the artha, not. Artha is something goes inner to you. If I tell you, for example, this pillow, if I say bring the pillow, pillow is the nama, vak. But if I say pillow, you will have in your mind that rupa, artha.
Form.
So, nama, rupa. It comes as nama, rupa. This nama and rupa differences. Pillow means, if I ask you to take a chair, then you won't take a pillow. That chair means
That vak is different, that artha is different. So vak and artha, two things making different purpose.
Thank you.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
So, I understand that when you chant the mantra loudly, so that you hear with your ears, then that's the grossest form of mantra chanting. And it's recommended that you make it more and more subtle so that it's a constant repetition within yourself, where you actually, so I suppose you feel the vibrations in your body without actually hearing the sound. Is that correct? And can you elaborate on that? Or?
Your meaning is correct, but it must be understand how much that person is eligible to do. Because if I close my eyes and doing the mantra, then what is the use of hearing? My ears will hear the other speech or one nice song in the TV, or I will think of other things. But I will be doing japa. But my mind will be for the lunch what she will prepare for me, or for the night what I can eat, and where we have to go in the evening. Just like our thought, our mind always thinking and thinking and thinking. There is no a second that we don't have thought. Always our mind. So to control your thoughts, you have to control your indriyas. Indriyas, you know what are indriyas? Senses. If you control your senses, so I told beginning, first it is for the beginners to make control upon themselves. If he sit for one place means at least for 2 hours he must sit. That is to make your own control, make yourself. In that way, when your body is controlled by your mind, no need of chanting the mantra.
So it just automatically repeats.
Automatically you will feel. If you are controlled, if you are concentrating on the mantra means, then chanting the mantra also will be effectless. You will feel something ridiculous, something I will do in my mind.
And that way you can carry it right through the day.
Yes, that will give you some great pleasure.
You are not getting tired, Kishori. Tomorrow morning you have also some.
Is there any energetic drink for me?
Yeah, this we can find. But if you will do the whole job, this I don't know. I might go in the cupboard there.
Cupboard. And what else are there
You
inside?
may have a lot of options, but she has no option other than water. She won't have anything.
That type of energetic drink.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, that way she is charged now also. Mantra and everything, she is every time charged 24/7. That gives her a different strength.
Moksha in life itself. Moksha before the time of death.
Moksha in the life itself?
And moksha before the time of death. In Kaula Sampradaya, we have the belief that, Kaula Sampradaya is the practice of Kishori and her ancestors. We have the belief that the full liberation comes at the moment of death. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we see some examples of in present day India and ancient India, we see examples of great saints who achieve moksha while in the body? Is there some distinction between attaining moksha at the moment of death and this the advanced practitioners who realize Jivatma as Paramatma during the life itself? Is it a question?
You are asking about the Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. This is that answer. Jivan Mukti is while we are living. Is it possible for us to attain the moksha? Here I have told, first I cleared you what is meant by moksha. Moksha is deleting our karma, ancient karma and agamya karma, that is coming karma. We are deleting by doing day by day our japa. So these two want to be there. If no karma means no birth. That means already moksha. We are in moksha. There is no extraordinary feelings of saying moksha. What is meant by moksha? Moksha means deleting our karma. Daily we are deleting our karma. So, extravagant, extra self price, that is, I am moksha. This is called Jivan Mukti. It's not moksha, it is called Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukti means one who is Kritakridyan. He is called Kritakridyan. That means what he has to do, he is so much satisfied that I have finished. Even the people who are having in 80 years some possession of the wealth or health or house or kins, there are people. But one who is renounced all these things, I have attained what I want, I know. Because he has already burnt everything. So no kama, no lobha, no mada, no mascharya for him. Nothing. So he will be always satisfied. He will be triptatma. He is called, what is called triptatma for?
Fulfilled.
Content. It is called moksha in the life. Triptatma is the kind of moksha in the life. If you see a person who is always tripta, don't have anything, some extra fitting and all, he is a triptatma. That is a kind of moksha. And after death, if you are not eligible for other birth, now we have birth, so we want to born in other mother, from the mother. So at that time it is called Videha Mukti. Videha Mukti means after that Deha. After Deha means Sharira. After that Sharira, no birth. It is called Jivan Mukti. When we are having Jivan. Jivan means life. Are you clear?
Yes, thank
I
you.
think we may have to close the session.
Yes.
We
It
have
will
to
be,
go for lunch,
it will be.
Farina.
May I request to close the session with one or two mantra? Shall we close the session with one or two mantra?
Yes, you do. You know?
No, I request you.
Asatoma Sadgame is a good mantra. For us, all of us can do that. It is a good mantra. You do that. Start. How many of you know Asatoma Sadgame in this?
You don't know. You know. You know. See, 3 are no. You know? Yes. You know. So who else knows? You please follow me. Om Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sahanavavatu Sahanau bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahe Tejasvina vaditamastu mam vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Guru Arpanamastu.